Hello and welcome to Game Club. Today's final video for the season is Lucky Cat, the game about, well, a lucky cat. So just to tell you, so what we've done is, unfortunately, the previous videos have been a bit kind of fragmented, so we've not been able to get it correctly, that actually there's 120, there should be 60 episodes in this. And we've now completed all 60, so this will be the last one for this season. I probably will try and do another season shortly, although I like to give it time because we like to get as many good games as possible. So I'm just doing this, saying all this while I'm trying to open this wonderful little cat box. I want to thank our friends at Ridley's who've been wonderful in giving us some amazing games to review, and this is no exception. She's up and open and ready to go. Just see if I can get her open, but she's proving slightly tricky. Just to say, I quite like the box. I think the box is fun. I think it really adds. I mean, it's obviously the lucky cat in Chinese culture. So I'll just open up. Oh, there we go. So we've got some instruction booklets, which are in Italian, German, also Dutch, English, also English as well, French, English, and Spanish, so we'll take the English one out there. And then we've got our cards here. I like the box. I think the box is quite fun and certainly plays into a nice look as well. In front of us is the cards. Now, right, just to show you, these are reference cards and are very useful. They kind of explain how you can win, showing you either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the same colour, or one of each of the same number. And if you look on flip on the reverse, then you also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each colour and of the same colour, and obviously one for each of those. So that is very useful indeed. Now, to note, the hashtag ones, which are these ones here, these rainbow hashtags, are effectively a joker card, and so that means that they can be used, or this is a wild card, be used as any. But effectively that can be used as a 5, for instance, in this. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up a certain amount of numbers, and same with this one as well. That also can be used as any particular number or whatever you wish it to be, which is quite useful indeed. Now, to know what generally happens is this. So a turn involves picking up a card and then discarding one. Once your turn is over, player moves to the left. So it's literally like Rummy. What I would do is I'd look at this and I'd go, maybe I'll target green because that's quite useful. I'll pick up my card, look, got a 6 in grey, not really going to help me, I'll dump that. And then basically goes to the next player. Now, you discard your cards face up. Discarded cards should be spread out rather than in a single pile so that the other players can see the cards that are no longer available. You are allowed to discard the card that you've just picked up. Now, effectively, you can't pick up those cards, so that means it's more interesting because unlike Rummy where you can pick up, you can't pick up those cards. There's a golden lucky cat, which is here and is not used because we're playing a 2-player game. It's not used in the 2-player game, but what that effectively does is you're allowed to pick up any card from the discard pile instead of the one just discarded by the previous player. So you can pick up the one that's just discarded, but you can't pick up any other ones from the discard pile, just so you know. And what happens after a golden lucky cat? After a golden cat has been played, the next player can either pick up a card from the draw pile or pick up the card that was discarded on the turn before the golden lucky cat was played. Unless, of course, that's been picked up, and then it could be the one before that. Now, to win a round, you basically have to, as I showed here, as it says quite clearly, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of one colour, or one of each of the colours there at the same number. And just to show you, you have a very useful and very sort of simplified little booklet, and it's all very good. Now, Lucky Cat is another one of those great Ridley games where pretty much anyone can understand how to play it. Basically, they've got a good form, good structure, good look of the game, and I think it's quite, they did have a few issues with one of their games, which was the Peach game, I think it was Peach Smash or something, where the problem was every time you opened it up, it was a little bit kind of clumsy. This is less so. This is a good look. The game is quite coherent, quite easy for most people to understand. As it says here, 2 to 4 players. Yeah, I think it plays well as 2, plays well as 3, and plays well as 4 because they've enabled bits of it that work really well. 7 up, yeah, I'd say even 6-year-olds can get this game, to be fair, maybe even younger, because it's very much about card collection, although some of the mechanics are a little bit ropey. 20 minutes, if you're playing it as rounds, and some people I've seen, and for instance we played it over 5 rounds because there was three of us, sorry, and it just enabled us to play it a little bit more fun, because it could be a case of best of, so you always get, someone will get, you know, 2, 3, but to be fair, now we got 2 of us got 2 and 1 of us got 1, so then we had to play another round. That could take about half an hour, 45 minutes. But I think most people enjoyed it. It's a game that you'll probably return back to. It's a game, if you're a cat lover, you'll like, because it's simple, and there are people I know particularly who don't like games, or don't like games that are too new and unfamiliar, because they're simple beings who don't want anything too complex. They want life to be easy. This game is like that. It's very easy. Ridley's a brilliant company, as I always say, and I think that they really do hit it out of the park often, and this is one of those. So for our last video of the season, I would say go out and buy Lucky